Hello everyone, I am Ms. Megha Karwal, Department of Civil Engineering from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bangalore. I warmly welcome to all of you in today's lecture. In today's lecture, we are going to start chapter number 4, that is construction and maintenance of bridge. Temporary bridge, timber bridge. The bridge having a superstructure as well as a substructure made of timber materials are known as a timber bridge. These bridges are classes as a temporary bridge because of their relatively short life. Even though they are protected by the suitable paints, timber bridges usually consist of the wooden planks flooring supporting by the road piers, which are duly fixed to the superstructure and consist of trestles, pile bends, cribs, grades are named accordingly. This type of a bridge is suitable in hilly areas or where good quality of timber is largely and cheaply available. So types of timber bridges is timber trestles, pile bends, cribs and treads. Timber trestles. These are usually constructed for saltwood valleys, round or square in a section or form tree trunk when heavy section is required. Trestle with round section are fixed together by ropes or steel wires at their joints, but in the case of the square section, spikes and nails are used for these purposes. This trestle may be two-legged, three-legged, and four-legged as shown in the figure, respectively. But two-legged trestles are mostly used. Three-legged trestles are used when the river bed consists of mud, but these are not suitable for uneven bottom since they provide difficulty in placing them in the position. Pile bends. They form a very strong and stable piers of timber bridges. A pile bends piers usually consist of 2 to 5 piles which are driven vertically in a line 1 to 1.5 meter apart parallel to the axis of the river. They are spiked at their top by horizontal member called as a transoms or capsule. They are generally bracketed together by diagonal members are known as a trusses as shown in the figure. Sometimes a ladders is fixed across their foot to keep the piles in position. Pile spans are commonly used as piers of timber bridges when the stream are deep with muddy bed. Gripes. They are generally made of the wooden sleeper placed in layer alternatively in transverse direction, which are then fastened with the ropes or spikes. Round logs notched together can also be used instead of spikes. The bottom of the cribs is planked from a tray as shown in the figure. After constructing the cribs of the of this type, it is floated to the side and placed in position by filling stones in the interior spaces and to make them sufficiently heavier for stability in running water. Crates. They are also form strong and stable piers of wooden bridge. A crate's piers usually consist of the framework with the poles or branches. The framework of each piers essentially consists of the four stout vertical posts called uprights placed at the four corners of the piers. These posts are connected at the top and bottom by horizontal member as shown in the figure. The bottom is planked to a former tray and inclined pole is fixed on the upstream side to form cut water. After constructing this frame on the bank, it is floated to the side and placed on the position by filling the enclosure the framework with the brushwood and stones. Crates are commonly used as of piers of the timber bridge to construct to take heavy loads. Flying bridges. The bridges consisting of ferry boats or rafts which are usually round or poled across the river bank of the stream or river are known as a flying bridge. Types of flying bridge. by using suspension cable, by using anchors with and swing cables, and by using raft. By using suspension cable, in this method, the flying bridges consist of a raft which is lowered by means of two wires attached to the traveler running over the suspension cable shown in the figure 3.69. In this type of flying bridges, the raft is is generally kept in such a position that that is the length makes an angle of 55 degree to the direction of the stream so as to make use of water current while rowing the raft from one bank to another in the straight path. The ends of the wires are interchanged for the return journey of the raft. Second type is such by using anchors by swing cables. In this method, flying bridges consist of the cable provided in the center of the bridge span in the direction of the river. One end of the cables is supported on a boat or float to the cask and is anchored to the river bed, and the other end is connected to the ferry, as shown in the figure 3.70. Next type is by using wrap. In this method, the bridge consists of wrap or cable stretches tightly across the channel. The cable moves through the roller fix or the wrap. Return journey another set of the roller provided as shown in the figure 3.71. This type of a flying bridge is suitable when the sufficient funds or materials are not available to make the regular bridge over the stream of the river. Floating bridge. The bridge having their substructure floating on the water surface of the stream or river are known as a floating bridge. Type of a floating bridge is boat bridge, pontoon bridge, and raft bridge. Boat bridge. In this type of a floating bridge, a number of boards are used for making the bridge substructure. The boards are fixed with the gangway pieces to serve as a bearing plates for trusser beam called as a gunwale with plank over them. The gunwales are fixed to the gunwale pieces provided on the outer edges of the two adjacent boards. Then cross beams with the transfer planks over them are provided which are notched to the gunwale pieces of same board. The boats are further stiffened by cables along the bridge. A typical boat bridge shown in the figure. Pontoon bridge. In this type of a floating bridge, a number of pontoons are used for making the bridge's substructure. These bridges are superior to boat bridges regarding their strength and stability. This bridge can resist a heavy current and water and take more load. They are heavier and expensive in their initial cost than boat bridge. Raft bridge. In this type of a bridge, the substructure consists of the floating piers made of cask or barrels lashed together in lines of 6 or 7 by means of the long pieces of wooden known as spears laid across them at their top. These spears act as gunwales to support the road bearers carrying the bridge floor as shown in the figure number 3.73. Next is a permanent bridge. The bridge, which can be constructed as well as maintained at the high cost and have large span of useful life, are known as a permanent bridge. Culverts. In highway work, small bridges have to be constructed to cross small stream is called as a culverts. Classification of culverts. Pipe culverts, box culverts, arch culverts, slab culverts, beam and slab culverts. Pipe culvert. For a very small drainage, pipe culverts may be used. It may have one pipe or more than one pipe placed side by side below the embankment of the road or railway. The pipes may be wooden, steel, RCC, cast iron, etc. to retain the embankment in its proper position and protect the pipe from action of spring water. The pipe is surrounded at the both ends with the machinery work in the form of arches and or by stone pitching. When the height of the embankment over the pipes is about a 6 meter, it should be given a proper all-round cushion. It should be also provided with the suitable concrete bedding at the bottom. Second is box culvert. For a larger span and in the loose soils, box culverts may be preferred. They can be used for a single span of 3 m or double span of 6 meter. They causes least interference to traffic during construction operation. Actually, box culverts provide one or more number of the rectangular or square opening. They are usually made of precast RCC units and they are designed on the principal continuous beam. The theory for the construction of box culvert, good foundation is essential requirements. Next is arch culverts. In these cases, the surface consists of arches. Actually, is similarly to machinery bridges. In arch culverts, piers and varying betters to the sides of the abutments are not provided. Slab culverts Slab culverts generally are adopted maximum span up to 2.5 meter. In these cases, stone slab or RCC slab is directly placed as a simply supported beam on piers or abutment. This slab from the superstructure parapets and wing walls may also be provided as the case of permanent bridge. Next is culverts with beams. It is similar to the big girder bridge in the layout of it differs the span length and span number and size of various structural members. Thank you.